Alright, so UFC Fight Night, Bilal Muhammad and Gabriel Bonfim took place at the Meta Apex Center just a couple of hours ago, and I'm going to go through every fight on the card, basically giving my breakdown on every fight and what they should do from here. All in all, it was a great card. We had a bunch of first round finishes in the prelims. In the main card, it did kind of swell down a bit in terms of finishes, but we will get into it. Bryce Mitchell got a very good win. Edgar Shira's got a good submission win. But we're going to start it off with Caitlin Souza versus Irene Carlosi. I had Carlosi winning by second round KO. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it done. Good thing is, though, she was part of a very good highlight. Good straight right there. And then as she's getting up, bam, straight to the canvas. Great fight. Great short fight. Only took a minute 34. There was a lot of first round KOs in the prelims, which made it very boring in between the fights, I will say. As you can tell with me yawning. But while the fights did happen, it was a lot of excitement. So, and it started off with this fight. So, good to see Caitlin Souza getting a win here. Keep both these guys in the 15 to 25 range in terms of rankings. Maybe give Caitlin Souza number 16 to 19. Give Karen Olosi somebody 20 to 25. But yeah, really good fight that started off. And then we had the Julissa Chavez and Eunice Duban. Honestly, didn't really watch this fight very much. It was a lot of clinch work. Uh, Split decision going her way. I gotta be honest, I'm not very intrigued with the bottom feeders of the women's divisions. So it's whenever this is happening, I kind of tune out. It's a lot of clinch work, a lot of pot shotting, but really good to see. Chislo Chavez getting a win over here. Man, I'm really tired. I've been up for like 2 days. Next up, Joe Anderson Brito versus Jordan Levitt. Um, Another really quick fight. I thought Jordan Levitt was going to win this one by submission if he was to win it in any means, and I thought Joe Anderson Brito was going to knock him out if by any means, but Jordan Levitt stayed on a takedown for a bit too long. Joe Anderson Brito locked up what seemed to be a Darce choke at first, or at least a ninja choke from north-south. The position got changed a couple of times, and you got to be honest in saying as soon as that choke, or at least that formation, the figure four on the neck, really gets tightened up, there's no escaping it. You can roll, but there's no escaping it. So, good win for Joe Anderson Brito. He needed it. Jordan Levitt, still a very good prospect ish, going down to the featherweight division. Fight a couple more of the up and comers from the 15 to 20 range, but I think for right now, a little bit too high up on the rankings for him. Needs to kind of get back to form. Work on the striking defense here and there. All right. Next up, a really boring fight in the fact of Priscilla Cachoeira versus Chelsea Chandler. Chelsea Chandler winning first round submission off of the takedown of Priscilla Cachoeira. Able to lock up an armbar very easily. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, there's the Joe Anderson Brito submission. There's the armbar from Chelsea Chandler. Jesus. It was great to see. Next up, we had Edgar Chairez, Bruno Silva. A lot of people thought Bruno Silva was going to win this one, but unfortunately, 2-3 got straight through. And from there, stayed in top mount and then got the rear naked choke. Really good to see. Edgar Chairez, I believe, got fight of the night or performance of the night. Well deserved. And with having a fight up against Joshua Van, I think he should be getting somebody in the top 10, maybe a Steve Erceg or something, but really good to see. Next up, Marcus McGee, John Yanis. The fact that Marcus McGee's only loss in the UFC has been Petr Yan, and this guy is not ranked, is crazy to me. They did announce, I think right before this fight, that the rankings are now going to be determined off just performance and not based off of popularity or anything else. So Marcus McGee should be the number one contender after this fight. He showed a lot of patience, a lot of poise, and a lot of good question mark kicks here and there. Let me see if I can pull up any of them. There's the Edgar Shirez. Nope. That's Alexandre Costa. Yeah, that's Alexandre Costa. Yeah, they don't show it, but very good prospect. Should be getting a top 5. I think he should be getting the loser of Amin Zahabi and Sean O'Malley if they want to do him dirty. If they really want to be going off of performance, I think that they should be getting him the winner of Sean O'Malley and Amin Zahabi. What great fight, great fight. Up next, another first round knockout of Alexandre Costa and Matt Schnell. Matt Schnell, hate this fighter. Love to see him knocked out. Only threw 8 strikes throughout the entirety of the fight. And got caught up immediately with straight 3-2. Flat on his face. Well deserved. Cut him. Next up, Junior Tafa Iwa Maranowski. I had Iwa winning, and he did it emphatically. Junior Tafa seemed to have a very bad weight cut. Looked very deathly on the scales. All it took was a couple of leg kicks. Iwa Baranowski threw 2 leg kicks, and it seemed to have hit the peroneal nerve. Junior Tafa goes down and immediately surrenders, gives up the fight. And we got Iwa Baranowski back up in the win column. Pretty sure they're not going to be showing the replay. No, they're not. That's Bryce Mitchell. Oh, they are. Yep. Immediately taken down. I'd love to see him versus Khalil Roundtree. In all honesty, I would love to see that. Next up, Santiago Luna. Bryce Mitchell had Santiago Luna. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it done. Bryce Mitchell stifled anything Santiago Luna was trying to do throughout 3 rounds, and then ended the fight with a very nasty arm triangle choke. Very good to see. Very good to see. Now, here's my thing. I love Bryce Mitchell. Okay, I like him. Is he a very controversial figure? Yes. Does he say a lot of things I don't agree with? Yes. Is he championship material? Not yet. I think he needs to work on his striking. I think he needs to work on his footwork. He needs to work a little bit more on his offensive wrestling. And in all honesty, he needs to get out of Arkansas. He needs to train at ATT at least a month or 2. Get used to fighting people better than him. You know, he's the best person in the gym right now. This Red Bull's empty and I'm thirstier than a motherfucker. God damn it. But I think with just a good training camp at ATT over in Florida, or maybe even Couture, would be very beneficial to him. Very beneficial. So, yeah, no. And then the Tom Nolan for us, I wanted to go, I think I did go Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan won. I should have bet on him. I didn't. That would have been really nice. Didn't watch the fight, though, gotta be honest. So I'm going to skip over the fight. Tom Nolan winning it. Should get Jalen Turner. Or, in all honesty, Hanana Moicano. That'd be a very good one. Or Michael Chandler. Ooh, that'd be a nice one. Brendan Allen, Eminem Shabazian. Didn't watch this one very much. Or even the main event. I gotta be honest. But, very good showing. Back and forth. Even strikes throughout. Wow, yeah, very even strikes throughout. Needs one more fight, then get him up against Strickland. Maybe DDP. Belal Muhammad got fraud checked by Gabriel Bonfim. Over 5 rounds, got 50-45. Had no answer to basically anything. Belal Muhammad threw a couple of good straight right hands, but other than that, that was it. All in all, I'd give this fight card about a 7 out of 10. It wasn't great, especially towards the main card, but if it kept up with the first round knockouts that started the card, I think it would have been great to see. So, all in all, it's a 7 out of 10. And real quick, I did just want to add next week we have the Ilya Taporia Justin Gaethje fight at the White House. Now, one thing I did want to write up is Washington. Next week is supposed to be 91 degrees, 90 degrees, with, to be fair, a 10% chance of wind. But it's going to be very hot. I don't know how this is going to affect the card. It's going to be great to see, but this is going to be very difficult to pull off if they do it. But I'm going to go and review this card in a tiny bit and then come back with another video in a tiny bit. So I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.